Pieces that have design details that will lift your entire outfit. So I'll give you an example. This sleeve, and it's kind of like flared. It's just like, hey. Welcome back to my channel, where we help you go from having nothing to wear to always having something to wear and feeling more stylish. We have a two-part series for you, and we're talking about investment pieces. So part one, we're going to be talking about what to invest in to add into your wardrobe as your premium pieces. And then in part two, we're going to be talking about how to do that without blowing your budget just over and over again. Let's be honest. Because when we're talking about investment pieces, it's talking about what to invest your moolah in. Let's dive straight into it, because in the past, there have been some common things that have been said to invest in, which will instantly elevate your whole wardrobe. What are these pieces? Here's my notes. We've got belts, coats, bags, shoes, and jewelry. To some degree, I totally agree with these pieces because they have the power to elevate anything that you wear. So if you have beautiful outerwear, then it has the power to lift everything that you're wearing underneath. Think about wearing a tracksuit, just a tracksuit, joggers, t-shirt, hoodie, and an amazing coat. You're like, bam, $1 million bucks. But the thing that I want to sprinkle in here is the idea that some of these commonly invested pieces aren't always super suitable to a kind of lifestyle. It is my belief that one way to really enjoy your investment pieces is to get pieces that you get to wear often. I'm screaming. I'm super excited about it because honestly, for example, for myself, I love to wear pants, which almost says I might like to wear belts all the time, but I really don't like to wear belts all the time. Especially because some of the pants that I wear like for every day, I have a very casual lifestyle, often just here around the house. You know what I mean? Just like, then I'm running errands, I'm going to the groceries, I'm walking my dog, going out for coffee. Honestly, those things don't need a belt. They really don't. I do have an investment belt and it comes out with me every now and then, but it wasn't my top one. And I guess when we think about investment pieces, it's not like you're buying it to wear every single day. But I will say that there have been some investment pieces that I've gone, good job. There have been pieces that I didn't assume I needed. There are pieces that I thought would be a waste of money. No, just kidding. They have been pieces that I would have thought to myself were just a bit too indulgent, if you know what I mean. Especially when it comes to categories like t-shirts, joggers. What? Who's investing in joggers? Me, I am. Why? Because that's my lifestyle. I want to feel nice every single day. But not just feel nice like from an emotional perspective, but more like the quality, like look, touch, and feel of items that you wear every day. And yes, it does impact longevity. I mean, it's not going to be unbreakable. Like clothing is not like unbreakable. And of course it will have its wear and tear. But what I found with certain investment pieces is that some of the investment pieces, they will get wear and tear, but they just wear and tear more beautifully. If you know what I mean. Enough about me, let's talk about you and some of the things that you might want to consider when it comes to deciding what to invest in. The first thing to note is in our Ultimate Capsule Wardrobe Workshop, we include all categories. So tops, bottoms, outerwear, shoes, underwear. There's more things. As a general gist of all of those categories and inclusions, I personally believe that the way that you will enjoy your investment pieces the most is by choosing categories of things that you will wear often. Why not? So instead of boxing in our 5 categories to invest in, like the commonly invested pieces, commonly most invested pieces. That's actually a complete sentence, is it? Okay, so we've got those 5 pieces which are commonly invested in, and then you've got these other ones which is like no one's ever been like, yeah, you should get an investment t-shirt, get an investment cap, get investment terry toweling shorts. But let's just like not rule them out, because you never know. If you're in my Ultimate Style Accelerator, you will already know that one of the things that we look at before we do anything with your wardrobe audit, your wardrobe rebuild, picking your colors and all of that sort of stuff. Before we do any of that, the first thing that we ask is like, what is your lifestyle like? Note down where you spend all your time, you know, from Monday to Friday, morning till night. Are you going to the gym in the morning and then going to an office? Or are you going to play dates and then pick up the kids from soccer, spending a lot of time in the kitchen, maybe going to PTAs? Maybe you work from home. Maybe, you know, we've all got these really different lifestyles where we spend our time. Maybe you're super corporate in the week and then letting your hair down on the weekends, you know, going for a couple of drinky poos. Or maybe you live a very casual lifestyle through the week where you do work from home and you do lots of Zoom meetings. So you're gonna be like, business up here, doesn't matter what's going on down there. Maybe it does matter. comfort-wise. And maybe because you just want to be chic as an overall. But what I'm putting out here is really have a look at your lifestyle, because that will dictate whether you get really a lot of wear out of your investment pieces, or if they're really going to be those investment pieces that you're just going to shelf and take out just on special occasions. Or not even special occasions, but just like occasions where they actually have a function. Another thing to consider, which you probably already do naturally, is your environment and the temperature. So if you live in a tropical country with a casual lifestyle, then a blazer may not necessarily be your top priority investment piece. Maybe a linen blazer for something that you will have for a very long time and will have you covered for things like work events, life events. For me, a blazer is on my list of things to invest in, but it's because it can really be your piece to go to for like a long period of your life. I feel as though everyone could really use a blazer in their wardrobe, but let's not skip to that just yet. I just want to say, have a think about really the temperature that you're in. If you live in a tropical country and, like I said, most of your events are a little bit more casual and you're unlikely to wear a jacket, then maybe your best investment piece instead of a jacket is a beautiful white button-down shirt. Maybe your investment piece is a really beautiful, well-designed, well-structured, high-quality linen dress shorts. Yes. So you can see now, you know, for some, the best investment piece might be a jacket, but if you're really wanting to elevate your wardrobe now and how you look and feel every day, and sometimes it's not just like your look and feel, it is the longevity of your clothes, then have a look at the pieces that you already wear. If you live in a tropical country, you probably wear short skirts or dresses. Whatever that piece is, have a think about what you're currently wearing, what it looks like, what are the characteristics, what are the fabrics, how's it stitched, what is the shape and the structure, versus having that same category but as an investment piece. I get so excited because honestly, you would have seen Cola in some of our previous videos, right? So we did a wardrobe audit, and then we're doing incremental wardrobe upgrade. And the reason we're doing it incrementally is because investment dressing and investment pieces, it's kind of like, you know, if you like to spread your investment and how you spend your money in other areas of your life, this is the way to do it. Unless you just want to just like drop, you know, and also transform the wardrobe. We are doing it like we're trickling in, because I feel as though when you are upgrading and updating your style, there's like a calibration phase between your old habits of pulling the same clothes over and over, and then a mindset shift in saying, hey, I invested in this. I'm not going to wait for a special occasion to wear this piece, which may cost 4 times more than this one, right? Same piece, 4 times more in cost, but also 4 times better in quality and design and lifespan. On the other side of things, you might live in a country which is always cold. London, Russia. One of these countries where it's always cold. So it's like, all right, it makes so much sense to have your amazing investment jackets, because whatever you wear over, like it's your top layer. Whether, you know, for a tropical country, your top layer might just literally be your one singlet tank top. And in some countries, your top layer is like a coat. So it would make so much sense to have an investment coat, because that sets the tone for everything. Plus investment coats, it's like extra warm. The fibers are more natural. The structure in your shoulders would be more elevated than one which isn't necessarily an investment piece. So again, have a think about your climate, and then see all of these other things that we talked about earlier: belts, coats, bags, shoes, and jewelry. Now we've taken into account 2 main factors that influence the way you dress: your lifestyle and the climate. Now let's have a look at how this shapes what you actually invest in. Yeah! I'm so excited. All right, let's prepare for this. In this section, I'm going to use myself as an example, because you might resonate with some of the principles that I put forward, which might help you see investment dressing or investment pieces a little differently from how it's been kind of positioned in the past. I have 6 categories to consider investing in. Number 1, pieces that you will likely wear often. Yeah. The thing that you'd wear all the time. For me, here in Queensland, we don't have a long winter, but we have a solid winter where I'll feel cold enough. I also like to travel. So the set that I'm displaying here is my Laissez the Label set. I have this in different colors because I have a dog who has white fur. So my black set isn't always the friendliest when I'm planning to play with my dog all day long. Don't play with them all day long, no. My black set is one that I tend to wear all throughout winter. Dog walks, errands, take a shower in the morning, and it's the first outfit that I put on before I change outfits and make our online courses and things like that. It's also the set that I bring with me on all my travels. Yep, even if I'm going to a hot weather country, I will choose my Laissez the Label set because it's my airport outfit and my it's just so comfortable. But it's cohesive. It comes as a two-piece. Why did I get the different colors? Is because I like options. It's just, you know, I love one, get it in more colors, and it's kind of made sense. I've even tested out the bone colored set on a flight because I wanted to see if it would actually, if I would ruin it right away. No, it was fine. Now that I have the lighter sets versus the black set, I wear the lighter sets more like through the day. Oh, you know what actually got me onto this? One time I discovered a super dry set and I wore it the entire winter. When I wasn't wearing it, I wasn't that happy about what I was wearing. Like I had to be like tights and another pair of joggers, but it just wasn't as soft and warm. And it was still cute though. It was this red hoodie and a jogger, and I wore it for 3 years, hardcore. And the cool thing about investment pieces is, of course, there's going to be wear and tear. They're not like, can't break this because, you know, you've invested in it. But the way that the wear and tear happens is just a lot more it's a lot more fancy. So this super dry set that I wore it to death. Its wear and tear manifested through fading in color. But other than that, the fabric was still spot on. Everything was still perfect. It just went from red to like virtually nearly pink. If you love it, you wear it to death. And then I discovered this brand, Laissez the Label. I like how they use like recycled fishnets, and my hoodie set, I couldn't really wear to a more, it was too dressed down. So it was really confined to like being at home. Whereas my Laissez the Label set, the neckline and the structure of the pieces, I could actually wear it out. So I was able to wear it to like everywhere basically. And then you just chuck on a big coat if it gets colder, or you can put on some underlayers if it gets colder again. So that said, I've added to this set. So I've got this age t-shirt and jogger set. I've said this in the last videos. It's like, it's the ultimate no thinking needed kind of. If you're buying sets and the color palette is within the same, like they all complement each other, ultimately you'll be able to crisscross them. You'll be able to like mix and match, but I just like keep it to the sets. So this age t-shirt and the joggers, notice the gold detail in the neckline. So nice. And the little gold detail on the jogger. It's like those little details. And then the fabric's slightly thicker. It just holds its shape really well. It's super comfortable. I was wearing this when I was cleaning the house the other day and my friend popped over and I'm like, yeah babe, welcome. But no, it was really cool. I feel like investing in these everyday pieces makes me feel like I'm ready to conquer the world. You know what? Someone said it well. Someone DM'd me. Shout out Wendy. Wendy was like, look, I just don't want to look like a pleb. And I'm like, babe, I hear you. P.S. I use the word investment. It's like a benchmark compared to what wasn't an investment for me back then. So to some people, maybe spending whatever these are worth is not an investment. Maybe that's just like your normal spend. But I'm just using it sort of like loosely compared to like how much this Laissez the Label set or how much this age set costs versus, you know, if you were to buy a set from H&M. So it's still more, but the quality is just...
I don't even like this thing, but I do it because sometimes the fashion just calls for it.
Point number 2. Okay, invest in pieces that will lift your entire outfit. So in this particular example here, I'm wearing a St. Agni knit top, and then this other example here, I'm wearing this St. Agni knit dress, which is what I'm wearing right now. I got these from an online outlet called thedom.com, and the thing about St. Agni is that the designs are stunning. Have you ever been to the shop, their actual shop? It is beautiful. It's like so peaceful and calm in there, and the designs are really beautiful. But when I say pieces that have design details that will lift your entire outfit, so I'll give you an example. This sleeve, and it's kind of like flared. It's just like, hey. But also the neckline is a plunge. I feel like plunge necklines are so flattering for, let's have a think, all body shapes, yeah, because it's not a wide scooping, so you have that nice long vertical line. And so when I see knits like this, that deep plunge, I'm just like, babe, we're trying it on. We're potentially taking it home with us. But also this taupe colored knit, I feel like I already had this color pant from Uniqlo, $60. And then this top is more of the investment piece, but it's got that neckline. It's a matching color. The texture is beautiful. To me, it made sense because I could wear this with blue jeans, like so, and pop on on a blazer like so. It will offer us the cut and the texture in the fabric. I believe both this is made of tencel, which is also, it's a human-made fabric. It has like wood in it. So it's not as sustainable as, you know, like organically grown cotton and linen, but it's one of the more sustainable fabrics for human-made fabrics. Super soft, super light. Even our bed sheets I got in tencel because I'm just like, ah. And then number 3, actually I only have 5 points because number 3 is a note about how I feel about shoes. Honestly, I'm a little bit indifferent to investment shoes, and here's why. Shoes literally get wear and tear. Like, it's like direct wear and tear. The more you wear a shoe, the more it's gonna get wear and tear. Let me show you something. One of my favorite heels I've worn on most of my videos wherever I've featured a heel, and I take care of this heel. I love this heel because the design detail, it's got a block comfortable heel, super comfortable. But honestly, I wear it so much that it's just naturally gonna, you know, if you were to invest in a shoe, I got this on sale, but its regular retail price was maybe $450, something like that. And I got it maybe 20% off, something like that. It's got a lot to do with the design. Not all investment shoes will be super comfortable. Like, you might hear people say, oh, I got these Valentino shoes and they're like so uncomfortable. So you're not guaranteed that it's gonna be a lot more comfortable. It's just more that I look at the design of a shoe. So should you invest in a shoe or not? I feel like it's not a priority. I said it. For me, it would be more like something I'd love to have. So I haven't got any investment shoes.
Maybe I shouldn't even talk about this because I don't have any investment shoes. I don't have a $2,000 shoe.
But maybe when I do, I'll change my opinion. For now, I kind of feel like a shoe is something that you, especially if we're talking about investing in things that you will wear often, if you wear something often, it's likely going to get wear and tear, and a shoe will be the butt of that. It's literally like touching the ground, friction, all things every day. But a nice shoe, what's nice? Well, I'd say a well-structured shoe that's super comfortable. You know who does really good shoes that are comfortable? Baird Footwear. They are Australian based from Melbourne. They cater to narrow, wide and regular fit. And so I just think, yes, that's great. So they would be a great brand to look into getting some premium quality shoes and well made. Point number 4 is jewelry. I'm 100% yes on this. I am also 100% like jewelry doesn't come off your body. So unlike a shoe or unlike an investment bag, you know, your bag, I've said this in another video, when you put down your bag, your outfit is missing something. If that's the piece that you're investing in, then I kind of feel like in terms of wearability and what you get out of it, 100% a good bag is great because it's quality. I have one of my travel bags or one of my everyday bags. It's just really well made. It's not like a top tier brand. It's not like a designer brand. It's not Louis Vuitton. I think it's Michael Kors. My mom got me this bag and I didn't use it for a long time, but it just carries everything. This bag carries everything that I need. I don't use it every day, but I do have things in it every day. But it carries my laptop, it carries my little lotions, it carries my tech, it carries my journal. When I'm traveling, plane travel, road trip, it's a bag that comes with me, but it's not something that I take with me on an everyday basis because I'm kind of like a no bag kind of gal. If I could be hands-free, I will. Whereas I know for others, bags are really part of your entire personal style. The one that I'm really excited about that I really truly believe is worth the investment is a pair of investment pants or shorts. Shorts specifically, if you live in a state or a place which is pretty warm most of the time like we do, it's worth having investment shorts because first of all, they're shorts. And in hot weather, you're likely going to wear shorts. They're comfortable, they're breathable, a really good quality pair of investment shorts or pants, linen pants. They're just shaped differently to those which are not necessarily an investment piece. I will say the Uniqlo pleated wide pants, they really got me. They're probably some of the best non-investment pants I've ever come across. I would say Q, if you're Australia or New Zealand, Q does really beautiful, especially wide leg pants and tapered pants. Shona Joy, stunning. Actually, in our Ultimate Capsule Wardrobe Workshop, we recommended a few of their pants and a few other designs just because their design, to me, they are the essence of beautifully shaped pieces that are timeless with minimal embellishments, but they've just got their pleating and their stitching in a place which is so flattering to so many different body types. The only thing that I tend to have to do with my Shona Joy pants is get them taken up because I'm 163 centimeters, but the good news is it's a lot lot easier to get things shortened than it is to get them lengthened. So with the way that we dress, a lot of the time, and a lot of women that I've spoken to, we have a lot of attention on our waist, our hips, our thighs. And so I found that investment pants and shorts, they are stitched, they are pleated, they are shaped in certain parts that really accentuate the waist and the hips really, really well. And then the last thing that I really think is worth the investment, and this isn't necessarily imminent, it's not one that, let's be honest, none of this is imminent, but in the scheme of life, let's say, I would say it's really worth having a well-structured blazer. You don't have to have many of them. It might not be relevant for many times of your life. You know, maybe you're going through a phase in your life where you really have no need nor desire. It's mainly desire. Desire will make you do things that you don't necessarily need to do, right? But you might not even have the desire to dress in a structured way, but that blazer, the good thing about a quality blazer is that you'll be able to wear it to special events. So even if you don't have a corporate life, because back in the day, blazer equals work, but now it's like equals style. A blazer is a really great jacket for events, you know, christenings, weddings, yep, even as a guest. It's got that structure that will lift your outfits. And if you're just thinking of just one, let's say you just want to have just one blazer, have a look for a little bit of tapering, meaning it comes in a little bit at the waist, because that will make it flattering for dresses as well. That brings us to the end of this video. I've mentioned a couple of references and workshops and masterclasses that we've got that will help you go deeper on these topics. You'll find them all in the description box of this video. We've also got the membership. I'm so excited about it. In the meantime, we will see you in part 2 of this series where we talk about how to access, how to buy investment pieces without blowing your budget. All right, thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give us a like. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. What are the biggest light bulb moments that have arisen for you in this video? That I'd love to know. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.